Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to another fine episode here at the Artist Corner, where we bring you fine, high-quality drawing tutorials on a regular basis. We are going to jump right in here. We're going to finish off. Oh, let me list for you tonight. We're going to be using the Micron 005. This is the fine point tip. Look how small this is. Let's compare that now to what we were using. This is what we were using. Here is the difference in tip size. You can barely even see that tip, but it's there. So let's go ahead and jump right in there now with the Micron 005 Pigma, and we are going to be also today using plain old regular, everybody's got them in their house, Crayola. Anybody want to sponsor me? Hey, Crayola. Anyway, so colors, I'll be listing them off as we go along, but we're going to start right now. Alright, as you can see, I have come in and done a little bit of work on the water here. We're going to come in and using the Crayola yellow, and we're going to start right on in with our horizon. We're going to put some yellow in the horizon here and work it down. So we want to stay kind of conscious of the fact that as we take and move the light around the island, there's going to be areas that are going to receive less light because there's hills in the way. We got sun going down, so I'm going to go ahead and come in here and start putting some sun here. Obviously we've got sandy beaches, but as I said, I want to kind of come in and do an effect with blue. I don't know if you guys remember that in last night's tutorial, but it'll be cool. Gonna go ahead and hop over here now, and we're gonna work on these trees. Same thing. We just want to make sure that, see, we're going for so we got some lines going this way. Now let's turn our pencils, and we're gonna do a little bit of this way. And the reason why I do this back and forth is primarily because it helps to convey, like to your eye. Your eye looks at the page and it's looking for balance. Balance is the thing that is pleasing to the eye. So we look for balance and in the structure, and even including in that in color. So we're going to go ahead and look for some balance by moving our yellow lines this direction and this direction. And as you can see, that already becomes more appealing. I'm going to go ahead and come in here now in the distance, and we're going to work some of this yellow into the edge of the mountain. To be honest, I don't know how much of that will stay yellow, but it is going to give us a nice line as we go up, and then we can allow this to be darker over here. I'm sure that you understand that not all. So this is actually, I'm creating this new area in here. I'm gonna go ahead and, you gotta be kind of, it's questionable a little bit, you know, and I'm going to be doing some orange in there, but the effect is still going to be cool. Normally you want to make sure that you stick to the guideline. You got this line here, you've started it already. It's definitely going to be where you're going to have some defining color. I'm sticking inside of it to the best of my ability. Trying to remember, so a lot of orange in here, a lot of yellow. And then this area here is cast shadow, so we're going to have some blue zones. And there we go. I'm going to come over here and same effect. This side is a much more easier to see the effect. As I've said before, we are moving very quickly, so hold on. So we're coming in here to the edge right here, and we're going to bring the sand right up into the base of the trees. with these lines going this way, we'll be able to come in here and use our red and orange to really create the effect of little hills way back in here. And remember to turn your pencil. Remember, look at how this is not sharp. I am not working with a sharp pencil at this time. I will start sharpening my pencil as this drawing moves along, because it will allow me at that point. Remember, right about here is where we're going to start to really see that the shadows from the mountain and trees are starting to be cast. Over here, that's probably showing. And the same over here on the beach. And a little bit up in the tree. Okay. There we go, and a little bit more in these trees. Try to be right on about this. You really want to, you see how I've come in here, I've taken the time to make these little fingers. Well, those are the only things I really am going to highlight. There's going to be a color difference between this set of trees and the mountain, so I want it to really stand out. I'm going to addition in some here. I wish I'd had them in here earlier, so I'm going to addition in some yellow lines here. I'll probably come back in and put some ink around those. Nothing wrong with that. You can always come back in and add more ink. Boom. Now we're going to come right back in here with the regular old Crayola brand orange. And although we're going to have some in here, not too much, because I remember, let's go ahead and remember that we're going to have some color in here. I'm going to go ahead and probably just outline the bottom edges of your sandy zones, and then up in the trees, probably some in the sides there of the trees. A little more here, I think, than over there. Remember, the heavier you go with orange, it's going to change the value of that. So you can actually use this technique to make things look like they're different colors. If you're good at it, like right in here, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to start in with some orange. I'll come back in with the yellow later. And we're also going to have some blue in there as well. It's the effect with the blue that I think you're going to find is spectacular. So, we're going to come in here, and we're running low on time. Hold on. So remember that right in here with the orange, you're going to have more of an effect if you remember to kind of create. The orange is going to be the color you see in the trees at the base further in, so you can actually fill in a little bit more there. Alright, and we're back again. I hope you guys are enjoying this episode here from the Artist Corner, but listen up, everybody. I'm going to have to take a little break. Here, I'm going to bring you just a little bit more, and then I'm going to go ahead and stop for now. I will come back later on today with another fine installment here at the Artist Corner. But we're going to go ahead and just come in here like I do. Now we're going to come in here with some of this blue, and then we're going to even have dark blue in here. It'll be awesome, trust me. If I say it's going to be awesome, it'll be awesome. Alright, you guys, thank you for joining me, and now I'm going to go and clean up, and I will be back again later on today with another fine installment here at the Artist Corner with your friendly neighborhood illustrator, Mr. Dave Joyner.